I didn't know you were as immersed earlier on or familiar with everything that was going on, as far as the things that people like Angry Men and within the community and things like that. Let me ask you a question. What did you think about Kevin Samuels and the sentiment that women had about him as a result of the things that he was communicating on his platform and him going viral and things like that?
First of all, I liked Kevin. I was familiar with Kevin before Kevin was Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels,
yeah, yeah.
before he was the Godfather, when he used to show up on BGS Idmore Saturday night panel and, saying, talk to the guys. And he would talk about his relationships and the struggles he went through, and all of those things. And then he was an image consultant and all of that. So I rocked with Kevin
Yeah.
a minute, well before he became so well known. But after he did, and after he went viral and blew up and everything, and a lot of black women had this disdain for him, I thought it's like that's almost why I was like, man, we might be doomed, y'all. Because this man ain't doing nothing. It's basic what he's saying.
Yeah.
He wasn't even like at a scholarly level with it. He was like grammar school with it. He was like, okay, can we do long division today, y'all? We ain't even gonna work the polynomials. We just gonna do the long division. Okay. Short division. You know what I'm saying? And it honestly, I think the ones who had the most disdain were actually the smaller percentage, just with loud voices. And they celebrated his death, which I thought was deplorable. But I think secretly, there were more women that took what he said, because he ran an entire show with nothing but women calling, and it would be different women every time he went live.
Yeah.
So they were getting something out of it, and a lot of them, especially the ones who didn't call, was listening like, okay, wait a minute, I think I need to get some stuff together. But they were the quiet ones. The ones who were showing up on his show, they showed up on the show to hate or to argue with him, but they was really arguing with themselves. They just didn't like the mirror being held up.
Yeah.
And it was real simple. They didn't like the fit, feminine, friendly. Well, it's a lot of excuses. Listen, you either 326 pounds,
Yeah.
it's not healthy, get down to a healthy weight. That's all we're talking about. Do you have to be a model size 2? No. But baby, you were size 26 though.
Yeah,
So ain't nobody, you got bad health. That's where the fit come in. That's where that ties into the 10 life values. You get bad health. If your health is bad, your spirituality is bad. When I was 350 pounds, I was miserable. I was a miserable human being.
Wait,
Nothing
you wasn't
happened.
350 pounds?
Yes, sir.
No way.
At my biggest, yes, sir.
Impossible.
Yes.
Rita, do you believe that?
350 at my biggest.
That's
At my biggest.
impossible.
And I was miserable. That's part of why I'm so mad. Miserable. Spiritually, I was just decayed. So I know for a fact that when you get a certain size, you're not happy. Lizzo ain't happy. She ain't. She can get on here, body positivity. Yeah, girl. Don't nobody wake up and be like, I want to be 327.6 pounds. Nobody wakes up like that, because if you gave Lizzo a choice, you want to be 150 pounds and shapely, or you want to stay like you is, ain't no way. She going to be like, nah, I got to stay high. Girl, knock it off.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
You know, the interesting thing about it is that I don't think she can come back from it though. And let me tell you why. Because she's created such a huge following as a result of embracing the worst things for us, that the minute that you start to evolve and become a better version of yourself, those very same people, instead of following you down that path, they turn against you. Right? And it's almost like, even if she wanted to, and I believe that she could, and I believe she has the resources and she has the ability to be able to do so in order to like change, evolve, have a completely different message. and this is just, my thoughts and observing it. I don't think that she would or could, because it's been she's too much. She's incentivized to be the way that she is by a bunch of people that don't want to actually hold themselves accountable, but would rather just embrace living in this echo chamber of negativity. What do you think about that?
Yeah, she's in a position that a lot of black women have been in when they go into entertainment or when they are in the public spotlight. We got a few tropes that apply to us. The big fat mammy. We got the Jezebel Sapphire. We got the bed wench. And then we got the masculine.
You got to break that down for me.
So we got Lizzo would fit in the fat mammy. And I'm not necessarily calling her mammy, whatever. But she fits in that category. She's the unattractive, loud, outspoken woman that doesn't know what's good for her. She follows whatever she thinks, however she can survive. Doing that is her survival. It goes back to what you said, that she's incentivized. This is how she's surviving. If she wasn't incentivized, she'd be trying to work to get that weight off of her.
Yeah.
But she's got to be this trope. Then you have the Jezebel Sapphires. These are all of the strippers and the whores that are popular now. They're famous for being hoes. Famous for it. Famous for it. And it's like, what's your talent again? Nothing? Getting ran through your talent? Your talent? So it's like, that's your talent? But we have these, why are they popular? Who made them popular? Who made them the women that specifically black women gotta look up to? For what? Because it's a pie in the sky. The of the world came from Scrippin'.
Yeah.
And now she's a multi-million-dollar rapper.
Yep.
Then you have the bed wenches. That's supposed to be, this is how you make it. Usually they are monetarily successful. They're professionally successful. If we remember the of the world. Classic bed wenching. So we have these tropes. They've done it in movies. They've done it in, television, all of these different media outlets. They've shown black women in these ways, just like they've shown black men as criminals, or he's a thug, or if he's not a thug, he's a nerd and he's kind of goofy. And so black men have their own set of tropes. But black women, they have to follow the tropes. And why it's important is because we are caught somehow in this thing about culture. You got to do it for the culture. You got to be part of the culture. You're not black if you don't do. Because now when we watch like BET Awards and stuff like that, black women are black culture. But what do they represent?